In the news this week, the Liberal Party regroup as Mike Nahan stepped into leadership role.
Also a research into spider's venom as it might hold a possible cure for cancer.
This is the Evening News with Ivan Leung and Danielle Staniskov.
Good evening. After the landslide election defeat, Mike Nahan becomes the new state opposition leader, unopposed and unchallenged. During an interview with senior reporter Nelson Liu, Dr. Nahan responded to the One Nation preference deal backlash as the party prepares for an uphill battle to regain trust from voters.
Just on that deal with, you said it wasn't a deal with of any sort with One Nation. Why was it perceived that way?
Well, we did a deal and we said we will put them before the Nats in some of the upper house seats. Otherwise, the deal was nothing because we would always put them third last. If we had no deal with them, we always would have put Greens and Labour last, and then we put One Nation one.
How has the party dealt with this loss?
Well, first of all, it's like a kick in the guts. You fall on the ground, you try to gasp, get breath again. I did that the first week. We're putting the past in the past, but we will learn from it, and we will get on taking the McGowan government to task on various issues, and they have a lot to be answered for.
The Liberal Party's been in government for 8 years. How much support for Colin Barnett was there?
We went to that election supporting Colin Barnett as leader, no doubt about that. None whatsoever. He was a magnificent leader for 8.5 years. He did many things for this state.
Why did you choose to become the new Liberal leader?
Because I think I'm the best one to do it. I'm experienced. I've been 8 years in Parliament. And also at this stage we need a unifier, a mature, experienced figure to unify the team, and I think I'm best to do that.
Spiders are a creature that can be deadly, but a university researcher is looking into spider venom as it might hold a possible cure for cancer. With the recent increase in the number of cancer cases in Australia, this research may become a vital step to save lives. Cassandra Elliott has the story.
Could the cure to cancer be in a spider's venom? Dr. Evelyn de Plazas thinks this is a possibility.
One venom is made up of hundreds of different chemical compounds, and a lot of them have very interesting biological properties, and some of them have anti-cancer properties.
Working with a team at Curtin University, Dr. de Plazas is studying peptides from a Brazilian spider and its effects on cancerous cells. With this research, she hopes to be able to link it to a chemotherapy-resistant drug in the future. Dr. Evelyn de Plazas' research here at Curtin University has won her an early career grant from the Cancer Council WA. They've awarded her with $32,000 to continue her research into spider venom and how it reacts with cancer cells.
What we're trying to work out with this project is understanding the molecular mechanism of how does this peptide work and why does it work differently on some cancer cells compared to other cancer cells.
Dr. de Plazas plans to combine computer simulations and experiments to study the anti-cancer activity from the molecule in hopes of developing a drug that will be less likely to cause resistance to chemotherapy. Cassandra Elliott, WAMN News.
In the wake of recent floods in Queensland and New South Wales due to cyclones, the Department of Fire and Emergency Services has shared advice towards all citizens. Officer says although floodwaters may look calm on the surface, there can be hidden hazards underneath. The department advised the safest option for drivers and citizens is to steer clear.
We DFAS advisors to never walk, swim or play in floodwaters. It's extremely dangerous and it's just not worth the risk. The currents may be very strong and you could very quickly get yourself into trouble. Also, there could be damaged roads underneath if you're trying to drive through floodwaters. There could be all sorts of hazards underneath the water. The safest option is to steer well clear.
Close to 50 angry residents attended the pro-Roe 8 demonstration, saying the controversial highway should be built. Earlier in the week, Premier Mark McGowan says the government is seeking to redeploy workers from Roe 8 project to other road construction. However, the Melville City Mayor rejected the plan with strong words during a live news interview.
Into the future, the current roads we have will not be able to handle the volume of traffic which is growing at 50% between now and 2031. So this is now reaching a critical point. We say to Mr. McGowan, don't be naive, don't be cynical, listen to the people.
Are you keen on a high-rise tower? That's the question Scarborough residents are pondering at the moment, with a property plan showing a 40-level tall building to be built near the beach. There's a split reaction within the community whether this ambitious property should go ahead. Concerns were raised that the tower may block sea views in the neighbourhood, not to mention the increase in traffic congestion.
We want to make sure that the that whatever is arrived upon in Scarborough is properly consulted with the local community. But I do think high-rise is a part of the future of Perth.
The concern at the moment in relation to what we've seen in the paper yesterday is in fact the height. So other than that, I don't think there's any other particular concern that we can see.
At least 254 people were killed in Colombia after a landslide triggered by heavy rain. According to the military, another 400 people were injured and 200 people are missing. It's reported that some of the villages were wiped out during the catastrophe, with authorities fearing the death toll will rise. The President later released rainfall measurements, showing the amount of rainfall was 30% higher than normal.
And finally this week, the WA Police and Community Youth Centre's Bunbury premise has been refurbished to reduce youth crime. New Police Minister Michelle Roberts opened the facility this week during her visit in WA's southwest. And besides that, a lifetime WAPCYC member was honoured for his work with a room named after him.
So that's good, and it's been quite a boost for the communities. It has meant in some cases, like here in Bunbury, the centre has been effectively closed for some time, so it's now time for it to reopen and re-engage with the local community.
And those are the top stories you need to know this week.
We have the latest news on our website and Facebook. Until next week, good night.
Good night.